All humans fear. It started when we were afraid of the dark, and those monsters shifted and molded to parallel our experiences with death, rejection, and separation as we grew older. Most people want to belong and connect with others, especially people they care about. Feeling rejected by those people and believing you aren't wanted, whether it's for a job, dating, or friendship, isn't a pleasant experience. Fear of rejection interferes with performance and inhibits expression. We learn this when our parents make their love conditional upon our behavior. If we do what pleases them, they give us love and approval. If we do something they don't like, they withdraw their love and approval, which we interpret as rejection. If you want to overcome your fears of rejection, here are 8 ways to transform how you respond to this difficult experience. Go to as many critiques as possible. If you get nervous just thinking about a group critique, start small. Ask an artist friend, not a regular friend or a family member, to critique your art one-on-one before you enter the full group critique. If you pick the right person, he or she will point out where you can improve while still being supportive. Then see if the group mentions the same things. It may not be as easy hearing it from them as it was one-on-one, but odds are they won't catch you by surprise. And having a friend in the group will help too. Keep going to as many good critique groups as you can in time. You will get used to constructive criticism, and that will help prepare you for the less constructive criticism that you may come across everywhere else. Rejection is not about you, and it is about you. This principle is twofold. On the one hand, rejection usually has more to do with the person rejecting and less to do with you. That person has his or her own history that influences the person's ability to connect with and accept you. The person may have his or her own emotional obstacles to confront. At the same time, there may be threads of truth woven into the person's perspective about you. It behooves you to try to learn what you can from the experience. It takes 2 to make a relationship work or to tear it apart. Become more vulnerable. Vulnerability means exposing yourself to emotional risk and uncertainty, including the potential for social rejection. Practicing vulnerability can help you prepare for and better manage future rejection. For example, you could start by asking other people's opinions on a certain topic and in turn, express your own thoughts in a clear, respectful way. Or maybe you could approach a person you feel has rejected you in a previous social interaction and start up a conversation. You might find that the rejection you perceived that first time wasn't rejection at all, but rather a product of your own insecurities. Validate your feelings. No matter the source of the rejection, it still hurts. Other people might see what happened as no big deal and encourage you to get over it, but the pain might linger, especially if you happen to have a higher sensitivity to rejection. No one can tell you how you're feeling, except for you. Before you can begin addressing your feelings around rejection, it's important to acknowledge them. Telling yourself that you don't care about getting hurt when you really do denies you the opportunity to confront and manage this fear productively. Let your fear win. When deciding whether or not to take a risk, we spend our time between what it would be like to get what we want and what it would be like to be rejected, but it's all speculation. What we don't do is feel what it would be like not to take the chance at all. The force to move comes from fully experiencing what is. Decide not to take the risk. Decide to let go of what you want and spend some time fully experiencing what that's like for you. Walk away, turn your back, and feel it. Really feel it. It's very likely that if something is really important to you, deciding to walk away without fighting for it will feel really bad. So bad that you'll be motivated to take the chance, because as bad as rejection might feel, giving up on something you really want will feel worse. Reject your negative narrative. The longer you live with a fear of rejection, the more you simply assume you'll always be rejected or rebuffed with any social interaction or romantic advance. In addition, your poor self-esteem and lack of self-confidence keep you from attempting to step out of your comfort zone. Why not think about how things would turn out if others didn't reject you, rather than assuming that they will? Walk yourself through a prospective situation where you'd be opening yourself up to social rejection, or perhaps even romantic rejection. What might happen if you weren't rejected? Imagine the possibilities that could open up for you. But also imagine what would happen if the person did reject you.